Hey, it's me. Alright, so let's get this out of the way. So, as you may or may not have seen, I did go ahead and post a song. A song labeled Save Me, an Oxide original. Now, what this music video was both a venture and sort of a mistake. Sorry, I'm messing with some headphones. Of course, you saw that weird skit over there. I don't know. Basically, it was a weird venture and mistake because I both enjoyed what the reward was and sort of despised it. Now, why do I despise it? Why do I not like this video? Well, to kind of simplify it, there is a sort of bias I hold. Maybe I should turn that down a little bit, or just pull that a little bit away. Basically, it summarizes down to two things. One, it's AI. The video itself is was clearly made using AI tools, and that's not to diss people who use those tools religiously, because some of those works can be pretty good. Um, I think it. Sorry, just came off from eating a burger. It sort of comes off as unoriginal, at least in my perspective. And there's a second thing about it that kind of irks me a little bit, and it's that I didn't actually make the song. I wrote the lyrics down. I wrote them like over a year ago, back when I was still in school. Um, damn, almost 2 years ago. That is something crazy to think about. That I basically wrote those songs before I even turned 18, and at the time I was just starting my year. I was bored in some advisory period. I guess things happen. But 2 years later, I don't have a way to release it. I don't have a way to show people this thing that I've made. And I was and to kind of summarize the story, basically what happened was one day I was going through Instagram. Have friends on there, family who are on there. To be fair, I don't really talk too much to family using social media, so more of like a entertainment platform for me. Um, and I found an ad for this AI app. I'm not going to say what it is because, frankly, I don't care whether it lives or dies. And I decided to go ahead and just drop one of the lyrics I had into into the app. It came up with something that I did not expect, because as you heard, it sounds decently well made, right? It sounds like an actual good song. In fact, I've even heard people, someone specifically in my close friend group, remark to it as a main character soundtrack. Like how in JoJo's Bizarre Adventures you have Giorno and Jotaro and Josuke, and they have their own individual themes that make up that push who they are into a fight, because it's them that's pushing through. It's their song. It's their music. And so that kind of made me wonder a little bit of like, is this actually as bad as I am proposing it is in my head? Because I love the work and despise it at the same time. I've laid out my reasons for that, so no need to really bother getting into it. Um, after I made after I recorded the AI interpretation of the song, I went ahead and had a couple of people listen to it, and I think what was the actual reason um, as to why I actually posted the video is because one of my friends couldn't listen to the song. He was actually the guy who got me to go ahead and post it online. And to be fair, it was sort of easy to make. The drawings that you saw made in the video were scrapped together and were and were basically being worked on from before I recorded the song. Well, not that I recorded, but like the AI app recorded it, you know. And now to kind of and that's kind of how it came to be. Now, why don't I like it? Well, there's two reasons, and one of them is kind of an A and B thing. The fact that it's not what I made. It's not something that I was able to make, and there's two reasons why I'm unhappy with it because of that. One is because I in my experience, I don't think I'll ever be able to achieve that kind of musical audio recording ability. So, it kind of irks me that I made this thing that sounds complete. Of course, the lyrical audio isn't exactly the best. Let's not sugarcoat it. Some of the lines are buggy, but that's how most AI songs work. The second thing was it didn't it didn't pop out exactly how I thought it would in my head. For no, I don't think I've ever actually talked about it. So when I first wrote the song, at the time I was listening to some music and I was a bit more of an Undertale fan at around the time. So I was hearing like AMVs and those and the stuff regarding like Undertale Last Breath because that's a really popular one. Sorry, chords, not chords, the little spring things for the mic setup. Um, and so one of the AMVs was was using the song um, "Last One Standing," and it's this really like upbeat song. It's like I'm gonna be the last one standing. Whoa, whoa, yeah, kind of like that, and that's kind of what I thought it would be. So to kind of give you like an audio version of how I thought that would sound, um, it would kind of be sort of, please save me, I made myself go crazy. You know, it's supposed to be like higher, sort of. And I'll go ahead and post a bit of the audio from the music video here so that way you can understand what I'm talking about. And so, that's kind of what my opinion on it was that it doesn't sound entirely like how I thought it would. So, for instance, it wasn't entirely supposed to be as much of a rock song as it was. Like the final "This is time for vengeance" part wasn't supposed to be like that. It was supposed to actually replicate much more of Last One Standing, and it would kind of go, "This is time for vengeance, For those who need repentance, I wish to cry within the sun. A new tomorrow has begun. And yeah, I know I didn't summarize that up perfectly, but it was meant to be a bit more like upbeat and stuff like that. Though, again, the song did turn out well. The song itself turned out really well, and I mean, if you want to go ahead take another listen to it, you can. It's not gonna irk me. In fact, I'm starting to love it a bit more because although it's not, how do I put this in like a weirdly good light? It's like the child you didn't want, but the child you ended up needing, which I can sort of relate to being a firstborn myself. So, irony, irony, folks. It bites you. It bites you in the leg at like the worst times, and not even like at like a good like fatty part of the leg where you don't feel it. I mean like all muscle. I mean like calf. Like it fucking like it actually hurts to get bit. uh, anyways, so um, yeah, that's basically all for that. Now, what's new? What's new? Kind of, I mean, it's kind of obvious. You've seen something that looks completely different here. For instance, um, I actually have my own desk and setup now. Although I am kind of manipulating you a little bit because the seat I am in is a little bit lowered because well I because I don't really have like an actual like stand for like a camera or anything, so I'm just using those little like clip on laptop stuff. So yeah, still using a laptop, still same microphone setup. Um, let me be honest with you. It took so long to get this set up, and mind you, the only thing that was actually wrong with it that I needed to switch up the source of the audio. So when you have them, read your microphone manuals because those help a lot. And yeah, everything's getting pretty new here. I got moved into a new place. Yeah, um, no longer where I was before. Hopefully, this place will set up over time because I do kind of feel a little bit ashamed that there's nothing back here. And I tried to have that green cloth that's actually green screen. I tried to have that set up over the window, but tape is really fun to use, especially when you have no holes in something and you want to keep it that way. Um, so yeah, tape and well, tape didn't work. Obviously, you need to pull some pieces down. They're still over my bed. Um, I mean, anyways, for those of you still watching, go ahead, type down below, uh, what you think about, what you thought or think about the song, what opinions you have over AI, because I kind of have some opinions, um, but they're not really fully fleshed out ones. I'll just make note of that, and if you're paying attention, you will have noticed that the screen over here just turned on and like the side of my face light up. Yeah, I'm actually playing a game right now. I am multitasking a lot here. This can be fun. But anyways, but yeah, so leave a comment down below, like, maybe give a subscribe, maybe do a subscribe a bit. Oh God, stutter. Ugh. Um, and yeah, that's basically about it. Share it with your friends, family, if you're not ashamed. Let's see. I don't know how to make this not white noise, so I guess that's about it. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hope you enjoy your day or night. It's been your man of the hour, Rain Power. See you again, folks.